What is up, YouTube? We are here with Mr. Sabrish, the one and only India's #1 freestyler, bro. #1. So, take him just through a strength training session. Gonna tell him like how I build muscle, focus on growth, and gonna be asking him about his stories and all the players he's met. So, some big names are gonna be mentioned in this reel. You have anything to say to the camera, bro?
I mean, I'm really happy meeting him after a long time, and we're going to be working out together. It's going to be fun. You guys are going to be seeing the video soon.
Let's get into it, bro. So, when you started going viral initially, how did you just keep pushing, bro? Like stage out of stage out of stage. Normally, people, when they come one stage only, they get satisfied. What kept you like, I want more, I want more?
In the starting, I didn't take the fame into my head.
Okay.
I don't know.
You love out the game.
Huh?
Love out the game only.
Yeah, so what happens nowadays is people post a lot of content just for views.
Yeah.
Or for followers. So back in 2019, where 433 or like other pages and all used to DM me, like we can share your videos. I don't know how big they were now. I like, okay, 18 million followers. Like, okay, fine.
433. I think every footballer will know that when you say 433.
Yeah, so they're just posting and all. I was like, okay, so I didn't bother anything. I just went, played, got the content, posted it. I think most of the time it was just that hunger, bro, of playing, nothing else. I mean, if you focus on views and followers, you're not going to grow.
Bro, the thing is, I feel people focus so much about the foreigners, who's this guy, that guy. Bro, yeah, Sabrish, bro, in Bangalore. He literally, you're like an inspiration for all the kids out there to show them, like, if you love something.
So the kids, what happened now is, once they achieve certain goals, they tend to fall off the track. It's because of they meet big stars at once or twice, and they'll be like, okay, I've met him, and they don't want to put more effort, you know? You need to keep pushing, then you will see more results. Because it's like you can't just climb the tree and catch the fruit.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, you need to keep going. Yeah. So it's a huge road, bro.
Keep going. Bro, that's mad, bro. The fact that you just kept growing, bro. To be very honest, bro, I think all the football kids out there, you've lived most of our dreams, bro. And that's because of your hard work, bro. Not like, oh, you just got everything.
I know, me and Dion, Danny I'm saying. So me and Dion used to play 2013. I think I've
2013, bro.
I crossed across Dion in some tournaments back in the days. Or 2013 or something, 2013, 2014. Yeah. Viral days. Experience, bro. I think so first, how it was the best experience, I'll tell you. It all started when I went to Champions League final, where I watched the Champions League final with Fabrizio. So me, Fabrizio was sitting, we were watching the game, and then before that we had a yacht party.
Oh, you were?
So in that, all these Man City player, that bald guy, what's his name? I forgot. There's this Man City player, and there's the guy who got headbutted by Zidane.
Materazzi.
He was there. There was Fabrizio. There was Roberto Carlos. There were so many people. I think, so when I was in the yacht party, so all the creators were introducing me to Carlos. Most of my friends, he, Sabrish, this, and so Carlos was like, okay, show me some of it, get your phone out. So I was like, okay, so I told Roberto, this is my video, futsal goal. So I showed him that Aka goal that I saw. He was like, what, are you Indian? He was asking me. I was like, yeah, I am. And then he started liking me. He's like, send me a message on Instagram, we'll stay connected and all. I sent him some couple of messages, he didn't respond. And then he kept seeing my stories, he was liking and all. And I told him I played for Neymar's team and all that. He was happy. Moving forward, we spoke and all. We watched the game with Carlos and everybody. Moving forward, we went to Madrid after 2 years. There, Carlos is there. So we had an interview where you sit in the podium and talk in the Madrid thing. So like for formality, they were calling us. So they were like, okay, Sabrish, you need to go there. So everybody was from one country. The tournament was for 21 lakhs. Okay. So where I'm the only Indian there. One is Diego, who's Neymar's friend, and everybody are sick. Right. And there's one guy who is the best in Spain. So I have to face 1v1 against these guys. So it was too good. So in Spain, there was like a lot of tough players, okay. One is from Spain, one is from Mexico, one is from, like basically from different countries. So Carlos was asking everybody from which country you are. So everybody said their name and I said Sabrish. So but he turns like, come again, come here, he called me. I said, hey Roberto, what's up? I see you somewhere, yeah? I said, yeah. You're the guy, Indian guy. I was like, okay. He's like, fuck, you remember? I was like, okay, Carlos. And I said, what are you doing here? I said, I came for this. so you going to win the tournament? And I was like, let's see. He's like, Brazil will win because Diego is there. No. I was like, okay. So Roberto comes, he hugs me. He's like, all the best tomorrow. So we had this practice 1v1. So nobody knew that. Everybody underestimated me. Like, from India, this Sabrish is from India. He can't do this and that. I get the ball and I make them boom. So Carlos comes to the camera. He's like, in India, there's one guy. This Sabrish is number one. I think I posted that.
Yeah.
I think he's going to win it. So we had the 1v1. Then we had this crossbar challenge and all. So in that crossbar challenge, there's this one guy who's super talented. He never misses. So I went 3 shots, 3 crossbars, 3 shots, 2 crossbars, like that. And then 1v1, all that happened. And Roberto comes and he's like, okay, see, I told you one. So that was like, I think that was one of the best moments for me.
Shit, bro.
Yeah. And then
I'm getting goosebumps.
and then he comes to me. Everybody standing there. They came and told me Real Madrid players will come. So Roberto comes like, I introduced you to Jude. I introduced you to Vinny. You wait here, okay? I was like, okay. So we were going. We can see the Madrid team practicing. So
bro.
we saw the players come. They spoke and all that, but we were not allowed to record all that.
Okay.
So we didn't ask us. So before going, Roberto comes here. So there are 5 people standing. Okay. Roberto comes to me. He's like, hey, come here. I'm like, yes, Roberto, what's up? He's like, give me your Instagram. I want to follow you. Okay. So he followed me. I go back to him. I was like, Roberto, unfollow me now. I take my camera out.
And then
Yeah. Now you follow me. So he comes, he's like, okay, are you ready? I said, yeah. He takes the phone out, he unfollows me, then I like, follow me back. And that video went viral, bro.
fuck, bro. Roberto Carlos, bro.
Yeah. There was this one brief time, okay, you asked how you got bored. After that, we went to that Madrid thing, the whole tour and all, we met the players, greeted everything. After that, we went to the training, the Madrid pitch. The level compared to India is too good.
I know, bro.
See, I feel respect to all the ISL players. I feel I don't name any, but shit, it'll become controversial.
I won't.
But I'm saying, but you can say this, that you can post this. But I feel if you're a 11-a-side player, you need to be skillful, equally good in 5-a-side also. I think
100%.
Yeah, I think most of the Indian players don't have that capacity to play 5s, and they make excuses saying we are 11s, we can't play. Yeah.
Bro, like even think about, I'll give you an example on like racing also, bro. All the MotoGP riders in their off season, they practice on little tracks for better skill, bro. When you play football in a smaller space, your touches have to be smaller and better. So you will have to get better. When you play 5-a-side, your awareness, touch will all increase, bro.
Yeah. If you see all these Ronaldinho,
bro.
everybody, they have this
Fine touches, bro. Fine touches.
They're so good in 5-a-side, whereas our Indian players lack that. They're more programmed in 11-a-side way. You get the ball, they just push it.
Touch and run.
Yeah, I feel that should be improved.
Touch and run, bro.
Yeah. But do you think they should? I think our boys should improve more.
100%, bro. Bro, in 2017, I went to Sweden to train, bro. For
You
2
went, bro?
months. Yeah.
Like some insane money that was, bro. How much you paid?
Bro, I only had to pay for my ticket. My cousins used to play in a club over there. So my aunt got them to give me like 1 2-month trial period.
Mad.
So I played over there. Bro, when I went there, I was lost, bro. The amount of skill, the drills they were
Heavy,
doing.
bro.
Bro, so how was it meeting Neymar, bro? I mean, a lot of people want to know that.
So there's a story behind that. I think we have not told this in any videos. So basically, when
First time.
433 and all used to post me, people used to go to that comment section and be like, okay, this guy is like an Indian Neymar, he plays like Neymar, this and that. So I've been getting a lot of messages from the Turkish side, and so 433 is an international page. So everybody used to flock into my DMs and they used to text me like, why don't you apply for this outplay them all Red Bull Neymar jersey? So I posted a video. There's like thousands and thousands of videos there. And then I just used the hashtag. I posted like some 7-8 videos. I get a message from the Red Bull Neymar Just 5 saying that congratulations, Neymar really liked your video and you're through to the next stage. You're in the finals, so we won't announce you the winner. It will be depending there because there are more. And then they post a video. So they're like, your announcement will come as a video. Then there's a video of Neymar sitting and reacting. Like, my video is in the top first. I was like, fuck, that's crazy. And then moving fast forward, Red Bull calls me to their office. They were like, we want to talk to you. The Red Bull has communicated with them and all that. they said you have a video call with a group team.
Okay.
Come. So my friends in Red Bull India, they were like, Troy and all was like, come to the office, bro. We'll sit and talk and all. I said, is Neymar going to be there? To my team, Duncan. So he's from Neymar's team. He's become a good friend of mine now. So I was like, Sabrish, you have to come. We might never know Neymar is not going to be there. It's just going to be your group. So we were sitting, we were talking. I could see there's one empty space on the corner, the Google call.
Okay.
Empty space. Everybody is. Jack is there, Suzanne is there, I'm here. A lot of people. And suddenly, boop, Neymar comes.
Oh my God, bro.
Everybody was shocked. So he's like, hi, hello. Then he comes to me. And then I kept barging in. Neymar, can I speak? So of course, he's my idol.
Of course, bro. I would.
So they're like, hi Neymar, this is Sabrish. I'm a huge fan. You have a lot of fans in India. You used to be my idol. I just want to say everybody loves you, okay? So Neymar was like, he needed a translation.
Okay.
He was like, oh, where are you from? I said, from India. He's like, thank you so much. I love India. I'll come to India soon. And I'll see you soon, he told me. He was asking me, are you excited to play with me? I was like, yeah. And then in that moment, they told me not to ask any controversial question, because that is the time Neymar left Barca and went to PSG. So what I did was, I was like, Neymar, can I talk? So they muted everybody. They said, okay, Sabrish, talk. Okay, so I was like, okay. Then I go to Neymar, you know I'm a huge fan. When you're coming back to Barcelona? So it's a controversial question. So Neymar was like, sorry. He heard the question. He started smiling and they muted me off. And it was like a viral thing. And I was so disappointed. The whole video call.
They just muted?
No, I was quiet. They unmuted me later. But that was like a disappointing thing for me. Like, shit, they muted me and I was like, shit, damn.
That's what they do, bro. That's what they do.
And then, yeah, bro, after that we met him. He was nice. He was like one doll. Full smooth skin, glowing, shiny. And then we like, hey Neymar, what's up? He does this. So instead of hugging like that, no, we both kissed off like that. I was like, shit.
Touch of God.
I was like, shit, there's a video of that. I was like, shit. So I was like, it's okay. Then we spoke to him and all that. It was good, bro. We had like brief few minutes with him and everything was nice. And I think after some time, then Neymar followed me on Instagram for like,
Fuck, bro.
for some time. It was good, it was viral, bro. Viral as fuck.
Literally, bro. Fucking dream. Bro, so I just asked him about Neymar. Now we're going to the... I'm a Ronaldo fan, but he's from another planet, bro. How do you meet Messi, bro?
So Messi thing is, it happened because of a friend.
Okay.
And there's another sir called Ranjit Bajaj and all.
Okay.
So we have an agency also. So he was like, why don't you get more people to a thing, meet up and all. So I was speaking to them and of course few people from there. And they were like, Messi's coming, you want to meet him? I was like, what? Like, okay, why not? Let's go meet him. Because the same time I was invited to Saudi for Al Nassr game. But over there it's 80% you can't meet Ronaldo.
Yeah.
You will be in the pitch, but Ronaldo will be somewhere here, you will be here. But that didn't happen. So I was like, okay, fine, we'll go to the Messi thing. We went there. I called. So I'm a guy who always want to see my friends also come up. So I called my friend Kaljit. I was like, Kaljit, I have a surprise for you. So Kaljit was like, you know Kaljit, na, the girl freestyler.
No, bro, I'm so bad
So
with
she's
names.
a very good freestyler who's like too good.
Okay.
Humble of a person who does crazy skills. You'll be shocked seeing her skill. So she was like, Sabrish, you want to come to India? We'll buy the Messi ticket. We'll watch him in the stands. Okay. So I was like, yeah, fine, we'll do that. Then I called her, Kaljit, you want to meet Messi? She's like, get out of here, man. No way. I was like, no, you book a ticket, come to India. So I made sure Kaljit came. She stayed with us in Radisson. I called Radhaya. I called two of my friends. I called my friend Tanish, everybody.
Crazy, bro.
So I called all our boys. So Messi was just shaking everybody's hand before meeting Messi. So before that, I went to translation. I said Neymar is my friend. I met Neymar. So I said the same Spanish word to him. If you notice, Messi is shaking everybody's hand. So Messi comes to me, gives me a hug like that. And I was like, shit. So everybody's like, bro, sabka haath mila hai, wo tere hug kiya. And that was fine. And after that, the bodyguards are too strict. So I had my own cameraman. My cameraman, so he's a diehard Ronaldo fan. He's like, bro, I won't care about Messi and all that. Leave it. So he's recording me, okay. I told him, don't drop the phone. He's recording it. So he's a Ronaldo fan. He's like, don't worry. So he's like, Sabrish, can I stand next to you? Can I stand? I was like, he's telling me, stand, you'll record or you'll take. But he was recording. So when Messi comes close, he fumbles. He throws the camera and he goes like, he shakes Messi's hand. He's like, nice to meet you, Messi. Like that. I was like, bro, you dropped the camera. And then he's like, Sabrish, don't worry, I'll get a perfect shot. So you seen the video where I go to shake Messi's hand. So he went there. He's standing. So I know it's very tough to have a conversation. Messi, De Paul, Suarez. So they were not letting me stand. So the guards saw me like that. So Messi's team was like, it's okay, go stand next to him. So I'm standing next to him, and then I was like, I saw this is the opportunity. Messi is looking at me, and I'm looking at him. I was like, yo, Messi, big fan. I didn't get to shake your hand properly. Like, I went. We shook his hand, and so when you do this, like that, so I removed my hand. So Messi was coming for another hand, like the handshake. I didn't see that. I missed. Oh, bro, that went like a over sensation on internet. Like went like 80 million views or something, 75 million views or something. And I was like, shit. And then after that I realized I missed his handshake. Messi got up, he walked. I went to De Paul. I was like, hey De Paul, nice meeting you. And I couldn't meet Suarez, but it was a good experience.
bro.
I think so this is the best part about me. I was supposed to go to Miami.
Okay.
To do something there. I had a possibility of meeting David Beckham, okay, and Messi. Visa rejected. So I was sad. So God has always been in my favor, okay. Visa rejected, I don't know what to do. So one of my good friend from Meta, her name is Alpi. She's like an elder sister who always supports me for my Facebook work, Instagram work. Anything, she'll always have. Sweet of a person. She was like, Sabrish, David Beckham is coming. You want to come to Mumbai? I said, am I getting to meet him? She was like, I'm not sure, but you should just come to the Meta. She always invites me. So I go there, David is in the stadium. Nobody gets to meet him, only selected people there, like big creators, okay? So I see David Beckham there. He saw me, I was like, hey David, what's up? So I just went. To give that handshake, he sat down. And that video went crazy. And then Beckham done. So I was wondering what's going to happen. Because see, December I was supposed to go to Brazil, okay? To do something with my friend Diego and possibly with Falcao. Falcao video called me, the futsal legend.
I know.
He's like, he FaceTimed me, he's like, I want you to come. So I was getting prepared for that, to play futsal and also meet Neymar. I dislocated my ankle and didn't happen. Miami didn't happen. Beckham happened. Then Messi happened. Okay. So even though that didn't happen, God made it happen in some other way. So I feel like everything happens for a reason.
The names you just mentioned only. Wow.
Too good, no? Everything happens for a reason.
I wish you more success, bro. Genuinely, I wish you. You're like literally an inspiration to all the kids over here. You have a dream, focus on it. Just look at Sabrish, bro. Like, you're focusing on all like stars from abroad. We have our own homegrown hero.
Nama Bengaluru, we all are Bengaluru boys. And see, my friend groups, everybody is killing it. I'm proud. See, for example, some of my friends are like getting into movies or getting into sports, and now Danny is there, Dion is there. So they all are like killing it. Literally, right now the best fitness influencers and creators and like hardworking people that I know is Dion and Danny.
Just have to keep it going, bro. Like
in Bangalore.
What an inspiration.
And they're gonna do it. I think you're gonna hit 1 million followers. Like you keep going.
God's
I like
name,
your
bro.
consistency, and the way you work out is also intense.
Thank you so much, bro.
So, what do you think about incline dumbbell press for chest?
So, if somebody is a beginner or even an athlete, for example, why I would give them machine work specifically to grow their muscle is because the bar path is controlled. Meaning all you have to do is push. You don't have to worry about keeping it stable.
Yeah, the wobbly and all.
In dumbbell, it's more free, bro. Okay. But certain movements with athletes, what they need is dumbbell work for burst movements, quick movements. That time I would suggest
Yeah,
dumbbell.
but starting machine is good so that your body gets
I would
enhanced.
purely give the machine to get better muscle recruitment and put more tension on the muscle, bro.
And then we can go on to dumbbells.
Meaning, you'll have to learn how to control the weight with the dumbbell first, then come to machines. And then, once you learn the machine, go back and perfect the dumbbell.
Yeah.
It's one. There's no one is better than the other, bro. You need both. And the combination of both, that's why programming, bro. Everyone has a program.
Damn.
What's up, guys? So the video with Sabrish was absolutely brilliant. He's basically lived most of our childhood dreams by meeting players we always dreamt of, and just training with him, hearing those footballers' names was a very special thing because football is still very close to my heart, and for seeing somebody like him to go experience it, brilliant. And Sabrish is like a proper example to all the kids out there that if you have a dream, you work hard, you push, you can make anything happen. Because I remember the first time I met him, like I was a kid in school. He was also a kid playing on some mud ground. But from there, he just kept taking it to the next level. So people like this will inspire you to keep going. Okay, and I'll bring more people like this on the channel. Just keep you guys inspired, keep you guys showing up. So you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and yeah, keep showing up. So.